Hi, I'm Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be diving into the painting, The Star. I am doing a tarot series, which is really cool because it's 22 paintings in total. And today we are doing The Star. The Star is a card from the tarot decks, and it's specifically part of the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana is the part of the cards that came first in history. They all had different images, and it really is called the Fool's Journey or the Hero's Journey, and it's said to basically describe one's life and the things that we go through. So each card represents a different phase, and they have different meanings, and they're represented by different constellations or different planets. And while some see it as mysticism, I find it a really cool storytelling device, and we can learn a lot. You know, sometimes imagination and woo-woo is the best way to get a real world story across. So for the Star card, the original one, or one of the interpretations from the Rider-Waite deck, which is the most famous of them, and it's where we get a lot of the images from. It is a naked woman pouring water into a lake out of a jug, and it's obviously dark outside because stars can't be seen during the day. They can only be seen pretty much at night. And while my painting doesn't have a naked woman in it, the symbolism, which for me, this is what I interpret, is that the exposed woman is basically us being able to be free and to be ourselves. There's no judgment. She is fully out there, exposing herself and not giving a hoot. So for my interpretation, I wanted to kind of share the same thing. I had the idea that because while stars in literature, they're so bright and they're so, a wishing star. As science is advanced, we know that stars are actually super hot and they're very gaseous and they burn. So my interpretation is more along the lines of, in order to shine bright, you have to kind of set yourself on fire. You have to burn somehow. You have to have a burning desire to do that. And so my woman is sitting in a pool of gasoline, and she has a match in her mouth. And in order to stay true to the card in some way, I have a lot of pictures from NASA. I like to incorporate those using real images of space. So behind her, I have a full eclipse. So it's a solar eclipse, obviously, because stars shine the brightest at night. And also I have the Helix Nebula. It's two different images kind of composited on top of each other for me. I got both. NASA takes many different photos of things using different techniques. So sometimes it's a UV camera, or it's from the JWST, or it's from Hubble, and they use all these different techniques. So sometimes you get more information, and sometimes you get more of just the gas, or you get to see what was behind the gas. And as an artist, I like both images, but I like them for different reasons. So I kind of, layered them. Yeah. So, and then, the best part. I found, because I was waiting to, ADHD, I had the one painting, and I had the idea for a while, and I was sitting there, and I kind of moved on to something else. But then I found out about this one constellation. Well, it's an image of two stars in the constellation Aquarii, and they kind of orbit each other, and one is a dying star, and one is a newer star, which I'm like, oh my god, a star is born. If you know, you know. And so the older star is dying, and it's like basically like leaking gas and debris and stuff. And because the other star is so close and the gravitational pull, it's pulling in all that stuff. And as it pulls it in, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter until one day it goes, and it does this repeatedly because they are so close. And so they get to capture this like incredible explosion of gas and debris. And so I use that right from the center of her forehead because, you know, it takes a lot to, one, be a creative and to have these ideas and then to put them out into the world, and people are like, well, that's weird or that's silly, or, you know, comes with territory. And then staying true to the star card, in order to share and expose yourself and to be naked with your mind and share these ideas, you have to kind of burn down that ego or that shame or that guilt that you have of whatever people think about your ideas, right? You have to be able to tune it out and just say, here's my idea. Whether you like it, you don't like it, here it is. And I have this thought and I wanted to share it with the world. And, you know, also, I feel like the stars that shine the brightest also cast big shadows. So sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're not. People are going to say something regardless. And that's my idea for the star card. I hope you enjoy. I think I covered everything. I have a little note thing so I don't forget anything. Let's see. No, that was it. So stick around. I have the painting time-lapse coming up right now. And if you enjoy art and painting and sometimes a little ADHD rabbit hole project, stick around, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye!